Hello, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to She Reads Tarot. My name is Catherine, and I am here with a love reading, and this is going to be for Aries. And we are going to be doing twin soul, no contact love readings. Okay, so this is going to be a twin soul. Now, this does not have to be love, this could be a twin soul that is a best friend, a twin soul that is your favorite cousin, a twin soul that is your parent, or a twin soul that is your child, or a brother or a sister. This could be any connection. So take it how it resonates with you. But we're going to be looking at your current, the current energy that your person is in. We will look at your current energy. Okay. And then we will look at your heart space towards your person. And we will look at their heart space towards you. So all of those private things, private feelings and emotions, thoughts, things that you want to say, but you don't, and keep to yourself, that energy. Then we will go on and look at the blockages and lessons in the connection. So anything that is a blockage for you or your person, or whatever it is that's an actual connection between you two. I'm sorry, or lessons that you both will learn in the connection. All right. So we'll look at that energy, and then we will look at divine guidance and any higher self message. So any messages that the divine has that speaks to your divine higher self, that is going to be the energy that we are looking at. And lastly, number seven, we are going to be looking at any potential energy that is coming or future movements. Okay, so whether it's movements on your person's side or on your side, any potential energy for movement in the future, we are going to see what that is going to look like for you. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. I am going to queue up the oracle messages. Actually, we're going to be looking at what's the vibe deck, and then for the tarot, we're going to be looking at these decks here. Okay. All right. So starting with your person's current energy and moving on to your current energy. So I think what I will do is I will pull all 7 of the cards, and then we will clarify each of those with the tarot messages. Okay. And then we'll clarify the tarot. All right. So Oracle, Tarot. All right. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell us about Cancer and Cancer's person. This is twin soul, no contact reading for Cancer and Cancer's person. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell us about Cancer and Cancer's person, please. No contact, twin soul, love reading, or twin karmic. Take it how it resonates. All right, so we're going to start off. This is actually no contact, so we are looking at someone that you're not currently in communication with. So starting with their energy, now we're looking at your energy here. Now let's look at your heart space towards this person. Okay. Their heart space towards you. Any blockages and lessons in the connection. Divine guidance and higher self message. Okay, we got 2. And then potential energy and future movement. Okay. Let's look at the under the deck card. Oh, look, y'all. Under the deck, what does it say? Karmics. All right. Third parties, haters, and lessons being learned here. Okay. So let's see what we have for their current energy right now. What is your person's energy right now? So we have narcissist in the reverse here. Narcissist in the reverse. So this could be someone who is actually operating in a narcissistic way, but they don't think that they are. There's an energy of this person is completely unaware of their issues right now, or they're unaware of the reasons why you are no longer able to be in the connection. So I feel like there's an energy of somebody who's confused and doesn't know what's going on, and somebody who's really confused and doesn't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at your current energy here. Ooh, we have Archangel Michael here in your current energy. So you have some sort of um, divine protection coming in for you right now. So you are currently in an energy of being protected. Some of you may have had a very traumatic time with this person. It may have been very difficult for you to get out of the connection. I feel like this is very shortly after you walk away from this person. I'm getting an energy of this person doesn't even know why you left. Like they're still sitting up in arms, wondering why why you walked out on the connection. And you're sitting in divine guidance or divine protection. Let's look at your heart space towards this person. So it says puzzled here. Okay, confused. Look, I said this. I said this. I said somebody is confused and somebody is even more confused. We have confused, perplexed, and conflicted here. You're sitting in the energy of wondering how someone can be so nasty. I feel like this person is extremely arrogant. I feel like this person is a very rude energy, and they are completely unaware. Do you see what I'm saying? It's nothing worse than having someone who's just like arrogant and rude and a jerk, but then you have someone that doesn't even realize that they're arrogant and rude. They don't even think that it's being rude. This is normal for them. Yeah, not good. Not good. And with this arrow going in the direction towards the future, I feel like you're so confused and perplexed by this person's actions that you have no choice but to go in a different direction. You have no choice here. Let's see what their heart space is. So we have glow up here, new opportunities, new career, successful business. This person's right back to whatever it was they were doing. No big deal. It's just another day for them. This person is moving on to the next opportunity. And you're sitting here wondering, like, how in the world did I ever fall for someone like this? How could I ever get in a connection with someone who's this cold, this arrogant, this insensitive, non compassionate, unfeeling? How did I end up in a situation like this? So you're really confused. You know what I'm saying? You're confused, and they're just sitting in a state of ignorance, a state of ignorance. So let's see, what are the blockages and the lessons learned here in this connection? So we have antisocial. I'm going to say that this is definitely a blockage here. But I also feel like you're learning your biggest lesson because of this. I feel like the silent treatment and left out, I feel like this person has zero explanation, right? I feel like you may be in the energy of needing closure, wanting to understand. We have you here confused. Like, why is this person so nasty? How can they be such a nasty, arrogant, and rude and cold and heartless individual? You're trying to figure it out, right? About this person. And they're just completely gone silent, completely on red, and you're left in your feelings. I feel like there's energy of you being in your feelings because of the way this person is behaving. So I don't feel like there's going to be even, you may be looking for closure here, but I don't feel like there's going to be much closure with this person, right? Because they don't want to give closure. That's the whole thing. They think that they're, God's gift and they're right and you're wrong. So whatever this person does, they want to make sure that they affect you emotionally, right? Because they want to keep you in that state of confusion. That's the thing. So let's see what the divine guidance or higher self messages are. So it says wishful thinking and suffering in silence. Yeah, second chances, deja vu, nostalgia, and then unspoken desires, real feelings, and broken dreams. I feel like spirit wants you to keep quiet. You're dealing with a narcissist. Not only a narcissist, you're dealing with a narcissist who's completely unaware of themselves. That's the worst kind. Completely unaware of themselves on every level. So it's very easy for this person to disconnect from their emotions. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to leave everybody else confused. Like, how is it that this person can be this way? Right? I feel like spirit wants you to just be quiet. Right? Spirit wants you to be quiet because when you are putting yourself out there, when you're letting this person know what you want, when you're letting this person feel like you want a second chance with them, or like you are missing them, or that you are having an issue with, closure, that's not going to be good for you. I feel like that's going to be even more damaging and devastating because this is the type of energy and person that will leave you feeling worse than you did when you started. If you are going to be looking for closure, answers, whatever the case is, it's not going to happen with this person. You're not going to get it with this person. So I feel like the best thing for you is to keep all of your wishes and all of your wants to yourself. Wishful thinking, suffering in silence. Okay. So let's look at the potential energy or future movement, all right, that you will see with this connection. Ooh. So we have drowning here in the reverse. Okay. And this is also very blue. There's a lot of water here. This is regarding being drowning in your emotions, being, in your head all the time, wondering what this person is thinking, hitting rock bottom. You're not doing this, Cancer. In the future, you're not going to carry this energy into the future with you. You are not going to give this person the benefit of the doubt. Like, you're not going to give this person any glory. You know what I'm saying? You are not going to give this person the joy of seeing you suffer anymore. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. So let's go ahead now and look at the tarot messages. All right. So Spirit Angels and guides tell us about Aries person's energy. We have narcissist in the reverse here. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides tell us about Aries person's current energy with narcissist in the reverse. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides tell us about Cancer's person's energy. What are they currently feeling? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. So we have the Emperor, okay? The Emperor. So this is someone who definitely feels like they're in control of the situation. I feel like this person knows that they can control your emotions when they act in a certain way. I feel like this person is acting as if they, you know, they're acting like clueless, delusional, like they don't know what's going on. This is another form of narcissism, okay? Another form of narcissism and another way of them making you feel as though they're more important and that you are unimportant. Do you see what I'm saying? You're not even important enough to even stress over why the connection is going the direction that it is. It's like you're the only person that cares. You know, they try to make you feel like you're the only person that has an issue. Do you see what I mean? They want you to feel like they're completely in control of their emotions. They're not hurting by the situation. They're not going to miss you. It's not going to affect them. They're not going to be bothered in any way. This is somebody who's completely in control of their emotions. If you, get into an argument with this person, they know how to kind of like retract and go into themselves. And they allow you to do all of the emotional breaking in the situation so that it causes you to look and feel as though you are losing it. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now. Under the deck, the Hanged Man. This is somebody who creates an illusion. They want you to feel as though you have been left hanging. Do you see what I'm saying? This is somebody who is emotionally holding on, right? They're emotionally holding on, but they want you to be out of control. They want this to be the catalyst for your downfall. Do you see what I'm saying? Tell me about Archangel Michael. This is your current energy. Why is Archangel Michael showing up for you? Holy Spirit, angels, and guidance. We got two here. So we have the King of Pentacles. Hey, this is all about protection. Look at that. Archangel Michael coming through, baby. This is protection. This is safety. This is you feeling safe and protected. And then we have the Page of Cups. This is talking about your emotional self here. This is talking about your emotional self. This is you being in an energy of, having your head in the clouds and really dreaming about what the future is going to be like. You know what I'm saying? Not really being overly concerned or in your feelings. Do you see what I'm saying about whatever it is that this person is doing? I feel like Archangel Michael is bringing in an energy of you kind of being vulnerable. When you're in that Page of Cups energy, you're in a very happy go lucky mood. It's as if nothing in the real world can really affect you. It's like an energy of you being in a dream state. You may even be having dreams, Cancer. I'm sorry, Aries. You may be having dreams, all right, um, of being shown that you are being protected here. Do you see what I'm saying? So, it may be even be an energy of every time you go to sleep and every time you wake up, you are feeling more and more strong. I feel like this is going to be like a spiritual healing process that you are going to go through once you get away from this narcissist. Okay. So you may find yourself, falling asleep very easily, going into very deep sleep states, and waking up and feeling lighter, waking up and feeling less foggy, less emotionally confused and perplexed. I feel like a lot of that is going to be removed. All right. Tell me about perplexed here. Tell me about your heart space towards this person. Tell me about puzzled here. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Cancer's heart space towards this person. Okay, we got a few. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. We got the moon. Okay, this is confusion. This is being confused, perplexed, not sure as to what is taking place or what is happening in this situation. Look, you have the 5 of Cups here with the 8 of Swords. Okay, it's an energy of this person is trying to shut you out emotionally. You know what I'm saying? And there's an energy of not knowing what's going to happen or not knowing why you're being blocked out, why this person is emotionally blocking you. There's an energy of being confused as to how someone can be so arrogant, so, like I said, so cold, so, free of emotion and feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's an energy of wondering, how can someone be like this? Right? Under the deck, the Chariot. Yes, you're moving on. You are moving on. This is giving you the strength and the capacity to emotionally leave, emotionally get out of Dodge. Period. This person is blocking your energy, or this person is, refusing to, open up or give you some sort of reason to understand as to why this is happening. You are going to move on. Okay. Now we have glow up. This is their heart space towards you. They feel as though, they're going to move on to something bigger, better. Let me turn on the air. Getting really warm in here. Sorry, guys. Okay, so tell me about glow up here. This person is going on to succeed and do whatever it is they're going to do in life. They just feel as though everything is going to be perfect now and it's going to be better. They feel like they're going to go find someone better than you. Look, the 5 of Pentacles. See? This person is in the energy of, they're walking away from you. They're leaving something behind and moving on to something better. Do you see what I'm saying? Under the deck, we have the King of Cups. See, this is this person's way of emotionally disconnecting. This is what this person is doing because they know that you walked away from them. Do you see what I'm saying here? And this person is missing you. This narcissist is missing you, but they're going to act in the opposite energy. That's why this person is really getting antisocial. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why they're being antisocial, because you've blocked them. right? And this is going to be a lesson for them. They're acting in the opposite energy, and that's pretty much what narcissists will do, because first of all, they don't want to show any emotion. And if for some reason they slip up and show emotion, they're going to try to flip it, or it's going to be an emotion that makes you feel as though it's to serve whatever purpose they want to serve. If they want you to feel lonely, then they're gonna, do everything they can to make you feel as though you're being left alone. Do you see what I'm saying? If they want you to feel jealous of them, this person is going to do, this narcissist is going to do everything they can in the book, Aries, to make you feel jealous, right? And in this instance, this person is now becoming antisocial because they're upset and in their feelings because you walked away from them. Okay? Because you walked away from them. Tell me about antisocial here. Tell me about antisocial. Look, the death card. You ended it. You ended it. You ended the connection. And this person with the 9 of swords underneath the deck, they're bitter. They are bitter. They are scorned. They can't sleep. They're the ones that are having a difficult time, but they're wanting to prove it to you. They want you to feel the way that they feel. Do you see what I'm saying? So tell me about suffering in silence and wishful thinking. This is divine guidance or your higher self message here. Suffering in silence and wishful thinking. Look, we have the 4 of Wands here. Okay. I feel like you're going to be doing the opposite. Even if you are in a state of feeling hurt or depressed or feeling any type of negative energy from this connection, that 4 of Wands is telling me that you are going to be in a state of celebration. You're going to be surrounding yourself with family, with friends, with people that you love. Do you see what I'm saying? You're going to be doing everything you can to keep yourself at a complete and utter, like I said, distance emotionally. This person is not going to know how you are feeling, thinking, or doing. You see what I'm saying? They're not. They're not going to have a clue. Look at this. Underneath the deck, we have the 8 of Cups. Why is it in the reverse here? Interesting, because this is an energy of someone who is staying in a situation, right, that's hurting them, right? They're staying in a situation where they were emotionally drained and overwhelmed, right? And that's not where you want to be. Spirit does not want you to be in a situation where you are putting yourself at risk, being around people who don't want you to be happy, living in situations with people who want you to suffer. Do you see what I'm saying? You need to get to a place where you're guarding your heart, your emotions, your feelings, everything that you're going through. This person doesn't need to be privy to anything. Tell me about drowning in the reverse. Tell me about drowning in the reverse. Potential energy and future movements here. Look, Ace of Swords. See, you're not drowning. You're no longer sitting in the energy of seeking for truth. I feel like this is going to be where you come up with this breakthrough. I feel like you're going to hit a major breakthrough. Like you're going to realize that you're actually sitting in a good position. Do you see what I'm saying? You're going to realize that you're sitting in a good position. I feel like you're finally going to be at a place where you're able to face what you've gone through with this person. You're no longer going to be looking to this person to answer questions. You're not going to need closure. Underneath the deck, look, here you go, baby. Queen of Cups, look at you in your healed state. This is healing. This is you ultimately being healed, Cancer. This is you not needing anything from anyone. This is also you stepping into a whole new you. This is the Ace of Pentacles. New opportunities coming through. I also feel like, again, this is something new for you emotionally, but you're no longer concerned about this person. You're no longer concerned about how this person made you feel. You no longer need closure. You see what I'm saying? There's an energy of you did your suffering in silence. You surrounded yourself with people that love you and they care about you. This, as far as this person knows, you're doing well. You are not missing them. You are not crying over them. You are not feeling sad by them in any way. I feel like Spirit wants you to protect your energy in this way. Okay, so even if you are confused or puzzled or hurt or sitting in that Five of Cups energy where you're just feeling sad, down, depressed, needing closure, bitter, scorned, sad because things ended, don't worry about that. Separate yourself, protect your energy, protect your feelings, protect the state that you're in, and heal silently. You see what I'm saying? Heal silently, Aries. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed the message. All right. I will be offering extendeds into each of these. If you all are interested, you do have to reach out to me, however. So if this message resonates with you and you want to have a more personal reading so that we can get more deeper into the nitty-gritty and the details of your situation, if you have other extended questions that you want answered, please reach out to me. I do customized extendeds. All right. So let me know. The cost of every extended that I do is always $11.11 unless I'm running a sale. All right. And I will let you know. Other than that, you guys, please make sure you guys like the video. And thank you so much for your time. And I will see you guys next time. I love you so much. Take care. Bye.